Allied Technologies owns Autopage Cellular, Altec, Netstar and UEC, and also has investments in East and West Africa telcos. Altec has a market cap of 3.9 billion rand, price to earnings ratio of 10.4 and a dividend yield of 5.9%. Can't wait to hear what you're going to say about this one. Rob, let's start with you.
Well, we've always also had it as a dividend play in a lot of our portfolios, so you get quite good dividends from them, and always waiting for it to really gain traction and grow, and it really doesn't ever do that. So the last few years, as you can see from the graph, it's been under pressure. You still get the dividend yield, but on the capital side, it's been, it hasn't really had that growth. Had lots of problems.
Kenya, it's had problems in East Africa.
All in their Africa exposure, really, they haven't really got it right yet. But now we see both of them under cautionary, Altron and Altec. And so maybe there's going to be a consolidation between the two businesses, one board, etc. Maybe we'll start to get some movement there.
Well, Sasha's nodding furiously. You believe there's consolidation on the cards with Altron, Altec?
Well, I think what Rob's alluding to is a 56% ownership of Altec by Altron. And of course, remember that Bill Venter owns, I think, roughly the same percentage. Now, he's 80 next year, so his interests lie with his eldest son, Craig, who's 50-odd.
Robbie's his oldest.
Robbie, okay, Robbie 50-odd. So I think, how he wants to engineer some sort of unbundling, because I think what Rob's also alluding to is the fact that they're not very well traded, so they're not really that liquid, and people worry and they say to themselves, well, it's a family-owned structure, really, and I'm not going to have much of a say as a minority shareholder in this business. So
would you like to see
it deserves the discount?
Altec absorbed by Altron effectively?
I think I'd
one
love
entry
to see
point
that.
on the JSE.
100%. I'd love to see that.
Rob, you believe that's the right way to go for this?
Yes,
team?
I think it'll create liquidity in the market as well, which will be great. And you'll have one strategy going forward and one model hopefully for both companies, and it will and maybe they sell some of the different divisions off, so there might be special dividends from that. So we have to wait and see what these cautionaries are. So
is that what the speculation is around the cautionaries to this point?
I'm not 100% sure, but both of them issued a cautionary 22nd of March, so we'll have to wait and see with bated breath. There was some news around, maybe it was related to Netstar specifically, so not sure. Let's adopt a wait and see.
Hot or not on
No,
Altec.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to go not. Even though they got very exciting metrics, sorry, I'm going to have to go with not, because they seem to be bumbling along, and I don't quite like that family control and the fact that Mr. Venter Senior hasn't never really been able to let go.
Rob, hot or not on Altec?
I think it's time that they do consolidate, and I think that it's time to probably take a bit of a stab at Altec at these levels. You see it's dropped off quite nicely there.
So you're going with?
I'm going with hot.